Ever wondered why some people remain calm under pressure while others crumble? It's not magic, it's Stoicism. In this video, we'll uncover 10 toxic mindsets that are secretly sabotaging your peace. Did you know that simply changing how you think can transform your entire life? Let's dive into these life-changing Stoic secrets and discover how to turn daily challenges into triumphs. Get ready for an eye-opening journey to Stoic peace and personal mastery. Make sure to stay until the end for the two most transformative ones. They could be the key to unlocking your path to a more serene and fulfilling life. Number 1. Overthinking, embracing clarity and action. Ever find yourself trapped in a whirlpool of what-ifs and worst-case scenarios? Overthinking is like a mental maze, often leading us nowhere. Imagine your thoughts as a never-ending stream of traffic. Overthinking is fixating on one car, following it endlessly. Stoicism offers a refreshing escape. As Seneca said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This insight urges us to break free from the chains of over-analysis, to watch the traffic of our thoughts flow without chasing each one. So, how can we apply Stoic principles to combat overthinking? First, recognize the triggers. What situations or thoughts send you down the spiral of overthinking? Awareness is the first step towards change. Next, embrace the Stoic practice of mindfulness. It's about being present, focusing on what's happening now, not on the countless possibilities of the future. Mindfulness can be cultivated through simple daily practices like meditation, deep breathing, or even a mindful walk. Another crucial aspect is to shift from passive overthinking to active problem solving. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and take actionable steps. Instead of ruminating on a problem, start brainstorming solutions. If the issue is beyond your control, practice letting go. Remember, not everything requires your reaction. Also, consider the Stoic exercise of negative visualization. It's about briefly contemplating the worst-case scenario, then realizing how unlikely it is. This technique puts things into perspective, reducing the power of overblown fears. And finally, engage in activities that naturally curb overthinking. Whether it's physical exercise, creative pursuits, or spending time in nature, these activities ground you in the present, reducing space for excessive thought. Incorporating these Stoic strategies into your life can significantly diminish the habit of overthinking. It's about cultivating a mindset of action, presence, and acceptance, paving the way for a life of clarity and Stoic peace. I'm curious to know, what are the things you find yourself overthinking right now? Let's open up a conversation in the comments below. Sharing our experiences not only helps us feel less alone, but also allows us to offer and receive support from each other. Let's help each other find clarity and peace of mind. Number 2, negative self-talk, embracing Stoic. Self-compassion. Negative self-talk often stems from deep-rooted beliefs and patterns. To combat it effectively, it's crucial to identify the common themes in your negative thoughts. Are they related to self-worth, competence, or something else? Awareness is the first step towards change. Once identified, engage in counter-narratives. For every negative thought, challenge it with a positive one. If you think, "I'm not good enough," counter it with, "I am capable and learning every day." This practice of cognitive restructuring, aligning with Stoic logic, helps reframe your mindset. Another Stoic method is voluntary discomfort. Put yourself in challenging situations intentionally. This could be public speaking, trying new activities, or anything that pushes your boundaries. These experiences teach resilience and reduce the power of your inner critic by proving you can handle discomfort. Additionally, Stoic meditation can be transformative. Reflect on the impermanence of life and the triviality of most of our worries in the grand scheme of things. This perspective helps diminish the intensity of negative self-talk. Lastly, engage in consistent self-care routines. Exercise, healthy eating, and adequate rest are not just physical necessities but also crucial for mental health. A healthy body fosters a healthy mind, and in turn, a more positive inner dialogue. Number 3, victim mentality, Stoic empowerment and accountability. The victim mentality is a trap, making us feel powerless and at the mercy of circumstances. Stoicism, however, empowers us with responsibility and control over our reactions. Epictetus famously stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This mindset shift is central to overcoming a victim mentality. To break free from feeling like a victim, start by focusing on what you can control. Stoicism teaches us that our power lies in our responses, not our circumstances. Identify areas in your life where you have agency and make proactive choices. Practicing gratitude is another potent antidote. By acknowledging and appreciating the good in our lives, we shift focus from what we lack to what we have. This shift is empowering and transformative. Another key step is accepting responsibility for your actions and their outcomes. This doesn't mean blaming yourself for everything, it means understanding the role you play in your life's trajectory. Engage in reflective practices like journaling or meditation. Reflect on daily events and your responses to them. Ask yourself, how could I have responded differently? This introspection fosters personal growth and a sense of empowerment. Lastly, seek inspiration from Stoic role models. Read about how historical Stoics faced adversity with courage and resilience. Their stories can provide practical examples of how to live beyond the victim mentality. By embracing these Stoic practices, you transform from feeling like life's pawn to being its master, navigating challenges with wisdom and resilience. Number 4, perfectionism, embracing Stoic excellence over flawlessness. Striving for perfection is like chasing the horizon, always out of reach, yet beautifully alluring. Perfectionism, this relentless pursuit of flawlessness, can be a paralyzing force. Stoicism, however, teaches us to strive for excellence, not perfection. As Marcus Aurelius advised, do not act as if you were going to live 10,000 years. Death hangs over you. While you live, while it is in your power, be good. This quote emphasizes action and virtue over unattainable standards. To counter perfectionism, first, redefine your goals. Aim for progress and personal growth rather than perfection. Celebrate small victories and learn from mistakes, seeing them as opportunities for improvement. Another Stoic practice is focusing on effort rather than outcome. Judge your success by the work you put in, not just the end result. This mindset reduces the pressure and anxiety associated with perfectionism. Also, practice self-compassion. Be kind and understanding towards yourself when things don't go as planned. Self-compassion is a fundamental Stoic principle, encouraging a balanced and forgiving attitude towards oneself. Lastly, challenge your inner critic. When you catch yourself being overly critical, pause and ask, is this thought helpful or realistic? Replace overly critical thoughts with more balanced, rational ones. By adopting these Stoic approaches, you can shift from a mindset of perfectionism to one of continuous, joyful improvement, aligning more with the Stoic pursuit of excellence. Let's be honest with you, when I started creating this YouTube channel, perfectionism was my biggest hurdle. I obsessed over every detail from scripting to production. It was paralyzing. The turning point came when I embraced a Stoic saying, "Progress, not perfection, is the key to growth." This shifted my focus to appreciate every step, no matter how flawed. If you resonate with this journey and find bravery in embracing the imperfect, I'd be honored if you subscribed. Join us in celebrating progress over perfection, and let's grow together in wisdom and authenticity. Number 7, dwelling on the past, releasing regrets for present beauty. Picture this. You're caught in a loop, replaying moments you wish you could redo or words you wish were unsaid. This mental rerun can be exhausting, can't it? But here's where Stoicism brings a game changer. Stoicism isn't just about enduring life's hardships. It's about transforming our perspective. Consider Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, who wisely said, "Dwell on the beauty of life, watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." It's a poetic reminder to shift our focus from the shadows of past regrets to the brilliance of the present moment. So how do we apply this ancient wisdom to our modern lives? It starts with mindfulness, a practice deeply rooted in Stoicism. Mindfulness teaches us to embrace the present, to observe our thoughts and feelings without judgment. By being mindful, we learn to appreciate what's in front of us, whether it's the simple pleasure of a warm cup of coffee or the complex beauty of a starry night. But it's not just about noticing the beauty around us. It's also about letting go of the past. This means actively working to forgive ourselves for past mistakes. Remember, everyone stumbles. What matters is learning from these experiences, not being anchored by them. Consider this practical step. Each time you find yourself dwelling on the past, pause and take a deep breath. Acknowledge these thoughts, and then consciously shift your attention to something positive in your present. It could be a small task you accomplished, a positive interaction you had, or even plans you're looking forward to. Another powerful tool is journaling. It's a method encouraged by many Stoics, including Seneca, who often wrote letters to friends discussing philosophical ideas. Journaling allows you to process past events, extract lessons, and then let them go. It's about writing down your thoughts and emotions, understanding them, and then closing the book to focus on the new chapter ahead. As we move forward in this journey, remember that releasing the past is a pivotal step towards Stoic peace. It's about embracing life as it unfolds, with all its unpredictability and beauty. In the words of another great Stoic, Epictetus, we cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them. Let's choose to respond with presence, grace, and a focus on the beauty that life offers us every day. As we continue delving into these life-changing Stoic principles, if you're finding value in this journey, please take a moment to hit the like button. Your support helps spread these transformative insights to more people seeking Stoic peace. Number 8, seeking external approval, the Stoic path to authenticity. Are you living for likes, comments, or others' approval? It's a common trap in our interconnected world. Stoicism offers a powerful counter-narrative. Remember Epictetus's words, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." It's a subtle nudge towards self-reliance and authenticity. To break free from this mindset, start by acknowledging your worth. Stoicism teaches that true value comes from within, from living a life of virtue and integrity. Reflect on what virtue means to you. Is it honesty, kindness, or courage? Live these values, not for applause, but because they resonate with your true self. Another step is to limit social media consumption. While it's a window to the world, it can also be a mirror reflecting distorted images of success and happiness. Practice digital detoxes and focus on real-life connections and activities that align with your values. Journaling, a favorite practice of Marcus Aurelius, can be transformative here. It's a space to converse with yourself, away from the noise, reaffirming your beliefs and decisions. Finally, embrace the Stoic concept of amor fati, love of fate. It means accepting life as it is, not as you wish it to be seen by others. It's about making the best out of every situation and finding lessons and opportunities for growth. By adopting these Stoic practices, you shift from seeking external validation to building a strong inner foundation where peace and contentment reside. Now let's move to our number 5, comparing to others, finding Stoic contentment in individuality. Constantly comparing ourselves to others is like running a race with no finish line, exhausting and unfulfilling. Remember, Stoicism is about focusing on what's within your control. Your journey is yours alone. It's not a competition. To shift away from this mindset, start by celebrating your unique qualities. Like snowflakes, no 2 people are the same. Embrace your quirks. They make you, well, you. Another tip, redirect the comparison. Instead of comparing yourself with others, compare your current self with your past self. Have you grown, learned, improved? That's the comparison that truly matters. Engage in activities where comparison takes a back seat. be it gardening, painting, or dancing in your living room. These moments are just for you. Humor can be a great antidote too. Next time you compare, laugh at the absurdity of measuring your unique life against someone else's highlight reel. Remember, not everyone's amazing life on social media is as glamorous as it seems. Maybe their cat just photobombed their perfect selfie. Lastly, practice Stoic mindfulness. Be present in your actions and thoughts. When you find your mind wandering into the land of comparison, gently guide it back to the here and now. In the wise words of Marcus Aurelius, very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Let's make our way of thinking about our personal progress, not about how we stack up against others. Number 6, resistance to change, embracing Stoic. Adaptability and growth resistance to change can often feel like trying to hold back the ocean with a broom. It's not just futile, it can be exhausting. The Stoic approach, however, invites us to drop the broom and learn to swim with the tides of change. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminded us that the universe is change, our life is what our thoughts make it. This isn't passive resignation, but an active engagement with the inevitable shifts of life. Firstly, recognize that change is often out of our control. What's in our control is our attitude and actions in response. Instead of seeing change as a threat, view it as a natural part of life's ebb and flow. Embrace it as an opportunity for personal development and new experiences. Secondly, practice mental flexibility. Stoicism teaches us to be like the reed that bends in the wind but doesn't break. When faced with change, ask yourself, how can I adapt to this? Seek out the positives and possibilities that each change brings. Thirdly, develop a routine of self-reflection. Reflect on times when you've successfully navigated change in the past. What strengths did you draw upon? What lessons did you learn? Use these insights to bolster your confidence in facing current and future changes. Furthermore, remember the Stoic exercise of negative visualization. By contemplating potential changes and visualizing how to handle them, you reduce the fear and anxiety associated with the unknown. Lastly, lighten up with a bit of humor. Facing change can feel less daunting when you can laugh at the absurdities and surprises life throws your way. Remember, the only constant in life is change, so you might as well get good at dealing with it. Number 9, fear of failure. Stoic strategies for courage and growth. Does the fear of failing hold you back? You're not alone. But Stoicism teaches us to see failure differently. Consider this perspective from Seneca. Not to assume it's impossible because you find it hard, but to recognize that if it's humanly possible, you can do it too. Stoicism doesn't dismiss fear. It encourages us to confront it. Start by redefining failure as a learning opportunity. Each setback is a stepping stone to wisdom. Reflect on past failures. What did they teach you? Embrace these lessons, not the fear. Another Stoic exercise is premeditation malorum, anticipating potential challenges and mentally preparing for them. It's not about pessimism, but readiness and resilience. Also, set realistic, achievable goals. Break them down into smaller steps. Every small success builds confidence, gradually overshadowing the fear of failure. Lastly, cultivate a support network. Share your goals and fears with trusted friends or mentors. A problem shared is a problem halved, and often you'll find that others have similar fears. I once met an artist who almost gave up painting because of a fear of not being good enough. He compared his early works to masters and felt he'd never measure up. But then he learned about Stoicism and the idea that the obstacle is the way, as Ryan Holiday interprets from Marcus Aurelius. He started to see each painting not as a potential failure, but as a step in his journey of growth. Embracing each brushstroke as a learning experience, he gradually found joy in the process, not just the outcome, overcoming his fear of failure. By applying these Stoic principles, you can transform your fear of failure into a catalyst for growth and success. Number 10, Pessimism, cultivating Stoic, optimism and realism. Pessimism, the tendency to see the worst in everything, can cloud our lives with unnecessary despair. Stoicism, however, encourages a balanced view, blending optimism with realism. Seneca's wisdom, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, guides us to a more positive outlook. To overcome pessimism, practice the Stoic exercise of reframing. When faced with a negative situation, try to find a positive angle or a lesson to be learned. This doesn't mean ignoring reality, but finding a constructive way to respond to it. Another Stoic tool is the contemplation of impermanence. Remembering that life is transient can help us appreciate the present and worry less about the future. Additionally, engage in activities that boost positivity. Whether it's spending time in nature, pursuing a hobby, or connecting with loved ones, these actions can shift your mindset from pessimism to optimism. Lastly, maintain a gratitude journal. Regularly noting down things you are grateful for can significantly alter your outlook on life, steering you away from pessimism towards a more grateful and optimistic mindset, in line with Stoic teachings. Embracing Stoicism isn't just about knowledge, it's a commitment to transform our inner world. As we leave behind these toxic mindsets, we pave the way for Stoic peace and clarity. Remember, the power to change lies within you. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your journey to inner tranquility unfold. I'm curious to know, which of these 10 mindsets do you find most challenging to change? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.